All right, Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for December 21st to the 27th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below. All right, so it's Christmas week for those of you who celebrate Christmas, and we do just so happen to have a full moon on Christmas Day, which is going to be in your 7th house of one-on-one connections and relationships. And if you look at the transit graph, it is a very nice week, astrologically speaking. Very rare to have this many or nothing but easy aspects throughout an entire week like this. So very nice, and it all starts at the beginning of the week on Monday when the sun shifts into your sign, into your first house of Sagittarius. So where I think there has been perhaps more of a focus over the past month in regards to your spirituality or your alone time, now the energy starts to come into your first house. Happy birthday, by the way, for those of you watching this for your sun sign who have your birthdays this week. But there's an awareness of your goals, your drives, your ambitions in life in general, and good self-expression too with the sun in your sign. And I think there's already been maybe thinking about some of these goals and ambitions and thinking about your self-image and stuff with Mercury. But now the sun here is really illuminating that, and there's a lot of passion with that coming into the rest of the week. Good energy too. So with that, Mercury is sextiling up to Chiron on Monday. So there could be some healing taking place, maybe with relationships in a positive way. I think you're feeling quite rejuvenated, maybe from a transformational weekend involving relationships, or maybe even with career as well, since Mercury rules both your 7th and your 10th. Mercury went over Pluto and squared up to Uranus this previous weekend. So whatever transformations happened with that, maybe even transformations with your own goals and with yourself in many ways, it's kind of it's already been done, and then by Monday it's just being integrated, and I think you can feel a lot of that quite healing, and especially with that square up to Uranus too, integrating that freedom to be yourself and express yourself, and whatever changes that maybe did take place with your view of relationships, or transformative things that happened there, maybe with your career or whatever, just sort of taking it nice and slow and balancing and integrating it on Monday. And then no major aspects until Thursday, which is going to be Christmas Eve. We're going to have Venus sextiling up to Jupiter, which is very nice to have these two benefics contact each other. And this has been a Venus in your 11th house, so maybe you have been enjoying your friends or community things, or maybe connecting to your ideals in general. Can be quite enjoyable, and it's a great day for those things. Also a great day for your routine, your health, maybe perhaps. So quite expansive with Jupiter, and this is all about Jupiter really helping you see the big picture views of life, helping you learn more about your life path in general, and where the path is taking you, maybe about philosophy, spirituality. All of that has been just sort of opening up for you with Jupiter in that 9th house over the past 6 months. So good day for those things generally. Now on Christmas, we do have that full moon, which is going to be in Gemini in that 7th house of yours. So it could be a culmination and a high point with your one-on-one connections, with your relationships, especially anything that's maybe new that started there about 6 months ago. But at the very least, you're seeing a perspective. You're seeing an overarching perspective of that full moon, which is so important. And through that awareness, you can really be grateful for your one-on-one connections. And this is all relationships, by the way. And so there's just a lot of energy, a lot of motivation there as well. So good to see that, good to work with it. And it can really assist the other areas of your life, especially because this full moon is well aspected, trining up to Neptune and squaring up to your ruler Jupiter, which usually all aspects up to Jupiter are quite benefic in nature, but it does suggest maybe some grounding, some implementation there. But all in all, it looks like a pretty good full moon. So that's Christmas. Also on Christmas too, on Friday, Uranus is going station direct, and this is about a shift with maybe home and family stuff, about freedom with home and family. So if there's anything that's shifting there, it's a good time to kind of pause and reflect on that with the personal life and see where you can have more freedom in that area, because a lot of things are shifting for you now over these next few weeks, with Uranus gaining momentum after being retrograde. So taking it slow, but still, maybe there's some insight or some intuition coming to you about that particular area of life and liberation there in some regards. And also on Friday as well, Mercury does trine up to Jupiter. So could be quite good for, again, expanding your horizons, philosophy, sharing any type of goals, asserting yourself, being yourself. A lot of supportive energy for that around that day. Then over the weekend, we do have a couple aspects up to the North Node. Venus will be sextiling the North Node and Mercury trining the North Node. So this is all about the career and big picture stuff for you. You've had the North Node transiting that 10th for about the past 2 years. So life path has been really about you cultivating your big picture ambitions, your career, your legacy, whatever it is. So if you do work on anything like that over the weekend, I think there's a possibility of that, an opening for that with a sextile. I think you can enjoy it, and I think you can learn quite a bit about that life path, which has been unfolding for you to maybe do that, thing the world needs, that productive energy, and really giving through that particular area of your life. All right, Sagittarius, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Take care.